What's up, everybody? This is Kamea.
What's up, everybody? This is Ali'i and
Kamea.
And this is episode 3.
Okay, what's up, everybody? This is Kamea.
And this is Ali'i.
This is episode 3 of Business, Brothers, and Barbells.
Alright.
You're really outspoken today. What happened?
Well, it's Mama Labash.
Let's just get right into it. Quick recap. We've been away for 3-4 days because we were at a family reunion.
And it was great.
A lot of fun.
Shout out to the family.
We love you.
We had a great time. Yeah.
Here's a story of us coming together as a family. We go to Laser Quest, and out of nowhere, these two people who have pro memberships at Laser Quest started abusing the system and shooting all of our kids to up their score.
So 16 kids, 4 or 5 adults, come and we all put our vests on. We paid for 2 games. So the first game, all that happened was these 2 people shooting the kids, getting as many points as possible.
They abused us.
They end up getting like 12 or 1,300 points. Everybody else is at like 300, 400 points. And of course, they're the top 2. Round two, what happened?
We killed them. Well, actually, they still won. The one girl, but they started getting frustrated with us because we just swarmed them. We went in like the SWAT team, and our only goal was to beat them. And they got real frustrated because they had about 16 kids around them at all times, and the one guy was just like, oh. And it was a great moment for our family because we pulled together. We're just like, we're sick of you pros. We strategized. And it was awesome. So we've been getting some comments, and right off the bat, we wanted to answer some questions, and we just love your comments, so we appreciate it. Here we go.
Rob Perlow asks, how do you keep family happy if they are part of a business?
So my answer is this. I don't think you can, because family is just one of those dynamics you can't control, because there's this X factor called love. And they're always going to be harder to deal with. They're always going to be more influential in negative ways. And you're just going to have to accept it if you're going to work with family. And that's my answer. Like, I work with family, and it's not as easy as working with a stranger. Because with a stranger, you just be like, I don't like you, or whatever. But with family, it's harder to deal with. So you just got to accept it and roll with it. Because there's a lot of upside, too, with working with family.
Well, and there's no way to separate really business and family, because it's always there right in your face all the time. And so if you end up having to work with family, and actually it's one of the things that you really desire to do, then you have to have very clear rules outlined beforehand, saying this is how things operate, this is how the decision making is done, this is what the responsibilities are, and this is what's expected of you. So if you have all those things kind of lined up, and then any evolution of the rules over time, then you can definitely avoid a lot of that. But when you start thinking about family is really close, and familiarity breeds contempt always. So a little bit too close, you're always going to have those hard feelings if something goes a little sour, and you're going to carry it for a while. Unless you know how to deal with that stuff, it's really hard to deal with family.
So the next question we got here is from a young man. His name's Junior Damouni.
Junior Damouni asks, how do you deal with annoying kids?
So the thing I don't like about this question is, how are you going to assume that you're not the annoying kid?
Well, maybe that was the point, is that he wanted us to talk about him.
So let's assume for a minute you're not the annoying kid, and then we'll answer it from that perspective. So my thing is, if you're going to be annoying, you just have to accept the consequences of it, and people won't like you. So I don't know what to tell you other than just leave them alone. If they're annoying to you, like, who's forcing you to stay around them? Now, if you're talking about your younger brothers and sisters, and this is a family issue, then you just need to learn to suck it up, because that's your family. You got to deal with it, man. Help them be less annoying. Teach them how not to be annoying. Because usually if you're the older sibling, it's your fault, because they're just following suit.
It's totally your fault, Junior. If it's your younger siblings, they're just doing exactly what you did to them. And your older brothers, too. Like, it's their fault, too.
Okay, so the next question is from Pita.
Peter Tuiloma asks, so, like, let me get this straight. Do you guys think that it's difficult to maintain a low-carb diet because of cultural lifestyles?
So, yes, of course, it's hard. Look at us. It's been hard our whole lives. Because every time we go and eat, there's potatoes, there's nonstop bread.
Tons of rice.
Everything is loaded with carbs. And so the answer is absolutely. Our culture really makes it difficult for us to stay slim.
But we're not trying to blame our culture for anything. Like, it's definitely our decision whether or not we go and attack those ribs smothered in barbecue sauce.
And the mayonnaise-filled, delicious...
Ponies just eat mayonnaise like
so good,
like water, like that. It's added to everything. So yes, it's definitely hard culturally, but even our mom has kind of made a lot of decisions over the last couple of years to start taking, you know, those really fatty things, those high carb dishes out of our family dinners, and she's replaced it with like awesome salads and just, you know, less sauces on the proteins, and kind of cutting out as much carbs as possible. So kudos to Mom for making the effort to help us. Obviously, you know, we've made decisions on our own, which have caused us to be as large as we are, but that's on us. We're just happy that our mom is helping us to make better decisions these days.
Yeah, like we're not trying to criticize the culture. It's just how it is, and if you don't like it, it's your own fault, right? Let's get on with the show. The first thing we want to quickly talk about was this change or this shift that Instagram made on Tuesday to start doing basically what Snapchat does. And my opinion on it is it's awesome, because the less I got to click around, the better. And I think Instagram is just getting spammed too much anyway. Like, I'm just so sick of the spam. Everything is like an ad. They give you like 10 quotes for every one ad. And I'm just tired of it. So video forces all of you picture quote makers and forces you to have to be a person with a personality. And if you don't got it, unfollow.
The people that we do like the most, they do sometimes get annoying because, and they're just like us, you know, we sometimes do things over and over again, but, you know, we enjoy watching them because we get to see them in their real element.
In their element.
Yeah, that's right. And when you're looking at pictures all the time that might be photoshopped, it might not be, or just in ideal light and perfect scenarios, then, you know, you kind of misinterpret what reality is. But, you know, if they're expanding their video base to allow for a little bit more real content, we're all about it. We like it.
We love it. We love it because live video, that's the next step. If you can't go live, you won't survive.
Wow. That's getting deep.
So the next one is family, and we kind of addressed a lot of family things, but I think one standout thing from the reunion was that we had presentations day on day 2, and everybody got to talk about their kids and their names and like where their names come from.
But before that happened, there were some individuals that were late to the event, and one of the rules,
like disrespectfully late, and it definitely, there's no excuse for it.
But it got to the point where first we made rules. We made rules that we're going to be on time, that we're going to not use technology during presentations, and people were breaking the rules right off the hop.
Like left and right.
So Limai took it upon himself to get emotional first thing in the morning, and he was crying, super emotional, saying, you know, I can't believe these people are late. You know, I planned these things. We're supposed to be on a schedule. And you know what? Just because, you know, somebody is making bad decisions and people are emotional doesn't necessarily change, you know, the behavior of people, but it definitely brought out some serious emotion right off the hop. People were apologizing. People were hugging. Yeah. People were like trying to make things right off the hop. So you know what? It ended up being a positive thing.
So let me just give my side of the story, because I think people thought I was just complaining. Like,
which you
have to assume that I'm a little bit tougher than getting so offended that people are late. What I did was I took an emotional risk, because in every family, if you're going to keep things together, you need somebody who cares more than everyone else. And I took an emotional risk, and I think it paid off, because people started realizing it does matter.
Well, and it spurred a fire in the leader of our family.
which was dope.
Which
was dope.
yeah, it was great. And he got up and just straight up cussed everybody out and made sure everybody was put in their place. And he kind of he shared his real emotions, which was great. Something that is not
our dad
normal.
doesn't show his emotions.
And yeah, he doesn't show it very often, at least. He definitely gets emotional when it comes to the grandkids, but usually the only emotion that he shares with the children is anger, which is awesome because we appreciate, seeing that kind of that passion from our leader. And so a lot of positive things came from it. Definitely not a good thing to be late. The people that were late definitely learned their lesson the following day. They were early, first ones on time, ready, contributing right away. So it was good. Definitely affected a behavior change.
So in other words, what I did worked, and just like I planned. So the last thing we want to talk about is working out. So while we're at the hotel, we tried to do a little workout at the hotel gym. And one thing that I learned was that there's nothing like your home gym. Even though it was good, like we got a little bit of a pump, but the gym that you regularly go to is the best because everything you need, it's there. We were trying to do things, it just wasn't the same.
Well, consistency is great, but at the same time, you do need to break it up once in a while, get, a different location, going on. But, when you're not familiar with the gym and they just don't have access to the things that you're used to. And
like, that one machine where your thighs go together? Like, this dude loves that machine. And anyway, that's his favorite machine, and it wasn't there, so he was kind of thrown off. So anyway, that's the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to do another one tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have a special guest, another one of our brothers. This is episode 3 of Brothers, Business, and Barbells.
Tired of the crying girl, tired of the sin. Come and get my loving girl.
I got the safe love girl, the kind you put your money on, that sweet love girl, the kind you put them honey on that dim sum girl, so you can keep it coming. I put on my slipper so we can keep it running.
Yes. Okay, let's edit.
Okay.
Dude, that was good. That was energetic. We lacked energy on the last one. This was good.